Telatalk season 6, episode 5.
We live, baby. This
podcast
is brought to you by.
Shout out to Spice Adams.
Shout out to the people that didn't know he used to be a professional football player.
The what?
They was a football player.
Oh yeah, he played for the Bears.
Shout out to Bears.
Shout out to Spice.
Yeah, you know what a bear mating call sounds like?
No. I knew you were gonna say that shit, but I was gonna let you get that corny joke off early.
Yeah, you had to. All right, now let's start potting. This is real podcasting.
This isn't the Joe Budden podcast. Nigga.
They say that?
Yeah, he says it a lot.
Look, bro.
What do you want to start off with?
Nothing. I don't want to talk about anything.
That's very productive. No, $8 million deal.
No.
That's a big fact.
No.
That's
Look at the dollar sign.
That's a big fact. You said what?
Look at the dollar sign next to it.
You say you're gonna put a dollar sign on it?
Look at the dollar sign next to it.
Oh, I mean that's nothing new though.
This shit is super hard.
No, it's hard. Like,
but we've been new. Oh no, we have to cancel $8 million.
Why?
They changed models.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so at least let's let the people know what the fuck we talk about before we boycott $8 million. Their fall winter 19 collection came out. The collection is anybody who listens to us knows that we fuck with this brand heavy.
Facts. If you're playing bingo right now, here's your freebie.
But they have a model on here normally, which is a normal darker skinned dude, and now they have a light skinned nigga in here.
That they've been using for like since the beginning. It's been the same model, and now all of a sudden it's like
it's been the same model for a while.
Bro, that's the same one from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like
I wonder what made them switch the models.
I don't know, bro.
He might have quit. Or might have been like busy or some shit.
Maybe he had another job. But still, I would have waited.
I've seen him on a lot of other shit.
Bro, I would have waited for him. Like that's the brand now.
How much people you think besides us notice that this is a new model?
Probably a bunch, bro. I'm gonna
I don't think so.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the comments and be like, "Yo, you guys are canceled. You guys are race baiting."
But the collection. What do you think about that? The actual collection?
It's phenomenal.
It's
probably one of their best.
I was about to say that. This is definitely like the best shit they put out thus far.
Materials, shapes, cuts, prints, graphics.
I think they elevated a lot of their
a
lot of their designs.
It validates some of the price points, but at the same time,
the price points is high.
Price points is high.
For example, there's a cardigan here, which is kind of like a collegian cardigan.
Yeah, with the stripes on the sleeve.
With 2 stripes on one side. I was gonna go get that cardigan. It came out. Most of their collection came out today. Well, the first capsule came out today.
Yeah, and they're gonna have 2 more or 3 more released each month.
That cardigan was how much I tell you? $235.
It's $285.
$285.
Yeah.
And then the hoodie that he has under it, they have a sweatshirt under that. That is $230. That's a little much, my nigga. That's a lot for streetwear clothes. That's a lot. I don't know if Teddy like categorizes and stuff as streetwear clothes, but that.
It's pricey, bro.
The tees is normal. For $8 million Dior, $85. All the tees are almost $85. But I think they killed this shit. Like, just like how they presented it and everything. I think they smoked this.
I'm about to add this fucking bucket hat to cart.
All the coats are fire. I actually like their hats a lot on here too.
Yeah, the hats are really solid. If it's anything like from the past seasons, like the fit is just perfect, and there's like some detailing on the inside brim.
As far as the sweaters with the Range Rover shits that they have on, I guess Teddy really fucks with Range Rovers.
The station wagon shits.
Yeah. I don't really like those too much, but I think this is one of the few collections that he has put out where I think I would wear a majority of what they have on here.
I would wear everything on here.
Yeah. I wouldn't say everything. Well, the majority of this shit for sure. A lot of this shit is dope. A lot of this shit is really
some of the sweaters that just say...
I don't like fleeces. That's why I say that. I don't like fleece jackets.
Like the material, like the vest that they have on there?
Yeah, like the jackets and shit. I don't like fleece jackets or fleece with shit. But the Hanley button-ups that he has on here, the Rebel Hanley button-ups, super hard. I don't know. He does a really good... I think he does a good job how Bodega does on how presenting his collections. I like him. I like the way
Yo, if he had the old model, I would have been added this shit to cart, bro. That's all I know.
What do you mean?
The
old model. Yeah. I don't know if they're coming out with the Yankee hats again. If they do, I'm gonna cop those shits this time. Because the hats aren't really that badly priced. I think like $50-$60.
The Yankees?
Yeah,
they're like $60.
I like that. You talking about the leather bucket hat? Is what you saying?
No, I don't want the leather one, bro. I don't want the leather one.
Yeah,
it's like they have regular ones.
I'm about to say you stepping up your game. You getting the leather bucket.
I don't think I'll ever wear a leather bucket hat, but I don't want to limit myself.
I'm about to say don't throw yourself in that box.
It's kind of wild that like somebody with no prior fashion experience can make all this.
I don't think it's.
All this. It just goes to show you that like he had this in him this whole time.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed. Like nigga, Virgil's the biggest designer right now, and he was an architect. Like
facts, they were supposed to build bridges.
Yeah, like that does take a form of design, but I don't think it doesn't
lend you to the scope of.
How much designers do you think actually are?
I would say most
trained.
I would say most.
You think so?
Yeah, I would say most. I would say like 98%.
Kim Jones is trained?
Yeah, he's a trained designer.
I know Marc Jacobs is. I know.
Bro, they really are most.
I think Marc Jacobs went to like Parsons. No, I don't think. I think a lot of streetwear people are. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of streetwear people are. That's what's killing right now. Streetwear is killing way more than what high end clothing is killing right now. Well, it's influencing a lot more than what high end clothing is influencing. It's a lot more of influence trickling up than trickling down. How it used to be, where most of what came out of fashion was everything was being trickled down from high fashion. It's going the other way around now.
I would say yeah, but that lends itself to a lot of people just having access to like fucking Adobe Illustrator and just being able to make shit.
I mean, basically, yeah.
But like at the same time, a lot of them like if you ever listen to the Business of Hype with like Jeff Staple and shit, his own podcast.
I fuck with that shit.
Yeah, like he'll talk to some of the streetwear people and like they talk about how like when they go into the real fashion, the garment industry, and they make their first pieces, they're like, yo, this shit is.
Oh no, it's not as easy as
it's not as easy as like putting on
it's not. It's kind of like in any art form, like everybody thinks they can rap, but to rap at a certain level, like Hove or some shit like that, it's like unobtainable.
Facts.
But like.
It's like, yo, you think you nice, and then you go up to somebody who's nice, and you're like, all right.
You think you nice, and then you reach like J-Rock and Kendrick and
facts. Like you go against
Hove and shit like that.
Like pick like a whatever you really fuck with right now. Like what do you like to do, and like go meet like an expert, and they'll fucking like make you feel like nothing.
It doesn't even have to be an expert. Like
or just someone above you.
You rapping against who would you say like is a medium tier rapper? Like. I don't know. I can't name anybody who I think is like on the.
If I went to go rap
like Schoolboy's a medium tier rapper.
If I went to go rap against Young Dolph, I think he would still blow me.
Exactly, yeah, because they're more trained than you are. But I think that goes with like I said, any art form. Like people always say that. Like comedians always say that people think that doing comedy is tough. I mean, it's easy, but it's way harder.
Shit.
Nigga, imagine going into a room of not even 500 people. Imagine going to a room of 30 people and making them all laugh. Like, you're not even a good conversationalist with 2 people in there. Like, that's essential podcasting.
And some people might thrive in that, but like a majority, everything that you probably enjoy watching or enjoy on a larger scale, you probably can't do.
But that's just
that's probably why you enjoy it though, because you can't do it.
That's the same shit like podcasting. Like everybody, how much people you think when like somebody asks like, oh, you got a podcast? How much people you think like, oh, these niggas do it? I'm pretty sure I can do it. Like nigga, it's hard to hold a conversation for like 2 to 3 hours and be interesting to other people, letting you hear them talk like with your ideas and shit.
Bro, deadass. Like sometimes my own attention span towards anything even I want to do is like 3 minutes.
I don't listen to the podcast.
I'm talking about like in general, like if I'm doing anything.
Nah, I force myself.
Apart from like if I'm watching a movie, I can get really into it really fast.
Like I like
or music.
I try to force myself with any like podcast shit like that. But listening to music. If I force myself to listen to music, like if we have to listen to an album before we get on the podcast. I hate doing that because then I can't really give my opinion on it because if I force myself.
And then you already come in with like, yo, I don't even want to
if I force myself, I won't listen to it. Like, if your beats is hot, your album is good to me. But if your beats are trash and I'm forcing myself, it's a wrap for your album.
It's over.
Like, but that's why I really don't do it. Like, if we have an album, if an album comes out tomorrow on a Friday, I listen to that album Friday because I'll force myself to listen to it Friday, and then I'll listen to it Sunday, and then I'll listen to it like Wednesday.
What are you doing on your Saturdays? That's so important.
Saturdays is usually I'm out all the whole day. Like Saturdays I'm usually out all the time.
Yeah, alright. This nigga's a liar. This nigga watches The Office reruns.
Before I go to sleep, yeah, nigga. Every day before I go to sleep I watch The Office, but I don't watch I do not watch The Office in like daytime. If it's daytime, I don't watch The Office.
You probably how many times have you seen The Office?
A lot.
Like over 3?
Yeah, nigga, way over 3.
Yeah.
Probably like 7 in the 10 ranges. Like, cause think about it, I watched The Office when it first came out.
This nigga's a psychopath.
Nah, The Office is good. Like, The Office is one of those shows that I would say like in 20 years or like 30 years would be like Friends, where it's like, well, I think that show's way better than Friends now anyways, but it's like one of those shows that you can just have on in the background because it's good enough, like just to always be on. But like, it's just essentially like with Friends to me. I don't really fuck with Friends, but I fuck with The Office.
I don't fuck with Friends, period.
I mean, there's some people out there that think that
they live and die by Friends.
Yeah. I've laughed at Friends, like legitimately laughed like twice.
I've laughed at Friends never.
Twice, I think I've laughed at Friends.
I've legitimately seen 4 seasons of it.
The Office, I like legitimately laugh. Like if I laugh out loud at something that like you're fucking saying or like a sketch or some shit like that, then your show's really good.
The Office will get some laughs out of me,
Yeah.
but like I never like want to watch it. That's the thing about The Office with me. Like if it's on, like fuck it.
Yeah.
But I never really try to consume content like that anyway, unless I want to.
You ever watched The Office like through and through?
No, I never started front to episode 1 to like episode anything.
One day, B Dash is gonna learn and take my recommendations. Literally, I've never recommended you something that you're like, this shit is trash.
Yeah, you have.
What? Exactly. I don't recommend shit to people that I don't think they would actually like.
Cheese? Have you ever recommended me cheese?
I've never recommended you cheese.
Look.
We've had a conversation that you don't like sharp cheeses, and I like sharp cheeses, but I never recommend you cheese. That's a weird recommendation. Like, I gotta fuck with you on a different
you gotta
level.
recommend a cheese, I gotta be your brother.
I gotta know that you like cheese for me to recommend you cheese, or like a wine or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I'll recommend you something, but
alibis ain't matching up. Bullshit catching
this nigga
up.
is loving this record. Did you just listen to this record or something?
No. Well, yeah, it just came up on my shuffle recently, and I was like, yo, I forgot about this shit. This song and Allure.
You gonna let the people know what record you're talking about?
No, they heard the lyric. They can Google it.
Allure's my favorite Hope song of all time.
Yeah? Imaginary Players is mine.
Imaginary Players is really good.
Allure is really, 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 really good, though. I think when he performed it, he said it was his favorite, too.
That's my favorite record. Like, I get the best of both worlds on that record, nigga. I get P at his finest and Hope at his finest in one record.
2 bingo slots for you.
Nigga, yeah, but we ain't talking in depth of that shit. If it's bingo, nigga, they got bingo already, nigga. You want to change this to Supreme, or you want to keep it on Amin Dior? Shout out to Amin Leon Dior and fucking Teddy because they looked at the fucking the post that I put the other day when it came out.
Yeah. Did you put anything?
Oh yeah, I put it of the last slide on here, slide 39, with the Michael Jordan knit and then the Scully and then the puffer jacket.
Yeah.
I put shout out to Amin Leon Dior for making Black Couture.
Yo, I finally figured out how to pronounce the brand name.
Give it to us.
Well, the first Amy or Aime, don't know, but it's definitely Leon.
Yeah.
Because it's his grandfather's
And then
middle name, and then it's Dor because his name is. He said this in a magazine interview.
Yeah.
His name is Theodore, so it's Dor.
I like the name Theodore. I ain't gonna hold you.
Theodore.
I fuck with Theodore, nigga.
Theodore, isn't that the chipmunk?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
I think it's the fat one.
Is the baby one?
It's the fat one. Whichever one's the fatter one.
They're all fat, aren't they?
No. There's one fat one.
Alvin, Simon, yeah, the little one. Yeah. Theodore.
Nah, I fuck with that name.
Theodore's a hard name. It's like better than Maximilian, that's for fucking sure.
If you're referring to something, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you're referring to.
No, just in general, like in names, name-wise. Some names are just superior to
others. I've never heard anybody named Max a million.
Max? You've heard Max, though.
Yeah, but Max a million?
Yeah, Max a
million. I feel like you're referring to something, and then Xavier's going to tell me what you're referring to, like, and then a week. But I don't know what the fuck
Max
you're
is just short for Maximilian. No. You remember Extremely Goofy movie?
Just look at think
Bro, I'm being dead ass. You see Extremely Goofy movie, right? Where Goofy's son goes to college.
Yeah.
His son's name is Max. A million.
It's like a dumb thing that Max is short for Max.
It is. Dick is Richard.
He's chatting up his phone right now.
Robert is Bob, isn't it?
Robert's Bob, yeah.
Bill is William. Fun fact.
And then is it for real?
Bill is from William.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I know that Rich is Dick.
Yeah, so they literally took like, yo, William, Will.
I don't know what white people come
Bill.
up with some of this shit, to be honest.
So white people name their kids Dill.
I've never met anybody named Dill.
Have you met a Gil?
Yeah, I met a Gil.
I met a Gil.
I never met a Dill, nigga.
Yo, Loki, I met a Sage, and that's a fire name.
I've never met a Sage.
Sage, yeah. Just name your kids after herbs, like thyme.
I mean, if you Dominican nigga, you've met people with some wild names.
But those are like, at least white people name their kids after things that exist. Dominican
niggas definitely doing. Nigga, there's somebody.
Niggas will make shit up.
I don't know if I reference this on here or the other podcast that I've met somebody named with the name US Navy.
Yeah, Usnavi.
Yeah, and that is the U.S. Navy because that's the first thing they saw.
That's a classic one.
Hennessy, which is a thing. Hennessy. Yeah, which comes off of Hennessy, and Cardi B's Dominican. They named her Bacardi.
Her name is not Bacardi, bro.
What's her name?
Her name is Buck, at least.
Whatever, nigga. They got it from Bacardi, though. Her sister's name is Hennessy, nigga.
Her sister's name is Hennessy. Yeah. They didn't do her name.
Exactly, like, niggas name that shit off of just random shit.
Yo, we naming a firstborn kid a White Claw.
Get the fuck out of here. We can transition this to Supreme Fall Winter.
Have you had a White Claw yet?
No, nigga, hell no.
Are you ever gonna succumb to the hype of the claw?
I don't drink alcohol like
Obey
that.
the claw?
No, nigga, I'm cool. Only claw I'm eating is bear claws, nigga.
That was bad. I hope you edit that out.
I'm not editing that out because I was being serious. I was the only claws I eat.
What's a bear claw?
It's a donut.
What kind? Okay, cool. What kind of donut is it?
It's usually like a glazed donut, but it looks like a bear claw. That's why they named it a bear claw.
It's like a fucking elephant ear.
You eat it. For sure.
Oh, it's similar to a Danish? Fuck that.
I mean, we just had this conversation about a Danish. AB Dash apparently does not like Danish.
It has raisins in it.
Nah, I've never had a raisin one. I've only had
cinnamon.
I've only had it with its glazed.
Almond paste.
I've never had a raisin one.
Hold on, I googled bear claw, and the first link is: are they really a donut? Let's dive deep into this.
Come on, man. All right, give the people the content.
A bear claw is a glazed or powdered sugar rectangular pastry with slices along one side to resemble a bear's toes. Yeah. Is it a donut? A donut is a small deep-fried cake of sweetened dough, while a bear claw donut isn't in the shape of a ball. That's the argument that it's a donut.
Exactly. The shape is what the argument.
If you fry dough,
it's nah. If you fry dough, it's not a donut.
Because you can have funnel cake and fried dough.
And I don't consider that to be a donut. Yeah.
Plus, they taste different anyways.
Yeah, they have two totally different tastes, but I think that has to do with batter. But it's different in that sense because it's batter. One's batter and one's dough. So it's not really the same as a funnel cake, to be honest. Give me the ill content right here. Supreme Fall Winter 2019 lookbook.
Bro, this shit is actually clean.
It is though.
Like if you,
I'll give them credit for sure on this.
Like this is definitely like, this is a collection that makes them look like more like a brand and less like a logo. Basically,
yeah. This time,
this shit is hard.
I would say they put way more thought into something than rather just doing tees and bogos. Like this right here, we had this conversation earlier. You said that it was really dope, and I said from a business point of view, no, I don't really like it because there's not much shit you can flip. And if I have to say that, that means that your clothes are actually good.
That's facts. There's way less hype pieces here.
Yeah. Like there's gonna be very few things that resell in here. The Mary J. Blige tee, the Timex watches.
Yeah. Then the motorcycles gonna come out.
The dirt bike.
No regular human is getting that.
There's gonna be 3 dirt bikes, but maybe per store. What else they have in here that's gonna resell?
Bro, this to put it into perspective, even the comments on Hypebeast are positive.
Yeah. The BOGOs are obviously gonna sell.
The Paisley BOGOs.
That Paisley BOGO is probably gonna be one of the most expensive BOGOs to this day.
For sure.
Like off top,
so. They've been waiting on a Paisley forever.
After that white, that gray with the blue Paisley BOGO is gonna be 2,000 next day. Maybe way more
easily.
than that.
I think
way more than that.
The hoodie especially is gonna hit 2,000 easily.
Yeah. But they did a collab with Mr. Wong with an 8-ball jacket. Leather 8-ball jacket. I like that jacket a lot.
Oh, Martin Wong. Yeah.
Martin Wong.
Rest in peace.
They did a leather 8-ball jacket with that, and that shit is really dope.
That's just gonna be $800.
It's $800. It's $788. It's a pricey.
Is that the one that came out already?
It comes. What came out in store? It comes out It comes out online on Monday. But a lot of this shit was dope. There's
some just genuinely good ass.
They did another varsity that I actually thought is done really well. I like the varsity they did on this one. They have some other shit in here that I was
some good Gore-Tex pieces, some
really good Gore-Tex pieces that they have.
The camo is really tasteful and stuff here. Even the leopard print is kind of tasteful as well.
I feel like a lot of their coach jackets on this shit was really dope too as well.
Some work coats that
they have.
They got like the police car on fire. That one's.
I like that one because you have one that has a. It's not a police car, but it's like a ice cream truck on fire.
It's a bus.
It's a bus on fire.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
They've got the rip off of the Smiths album, the Supreme is Love. That one's hard.
The Mary J. Blige tee is dope.
The banner for the old store.
The banner from the old store is like a super dope piece, but that's gonna go for bread.
Yeah.
Let me think of some.
They have another artist here, Rita Ackerman, who's really good too.
They have a tee. This tee that I was talking about. It's a tee that says. Let me see if I can get on here real quick. There's a tee that says heaven and earth,
and it's like
a father walking a daughter. That tee's super hard. Let me think some other shit they have. I feel like the thing that they lacked on the most this time was accessories. Last season's accessories were like way better to me.
But I still think these are good too.
Oh no,
they got the dumbbells coming out, the motorcycle.
I think this collection is like one of their best collections in a while.
Yeah, it's all the fucking velour long sleeve polos, bro.
They have that one chair that's like a luxury lawn chair. That chair's like $5,000.
Yeah, that chair, even without being Supreme, is $5,000.
It's like
it's a very like.
How could we miss this big accessory, dog? The burner phone, nigga.
Oh yeah, yo, TSV's gonna go crazy.
He already was going crazy about that shit. So they got a burner phone. For those who don't know what a burner phone is, it's a phone that drug dealers used to use and probably still use to this day. Where you use it a few times and you throw it away. It's one of like the prepaid phones. The champagne flute is gonna go for bread. Those are gonna go for bread.
The what?
The champagne flutes.
What the fuck are the champagne flutes?
The cups. The champagne cups. Yeah, they have champagne flutes.
I must have missed the cups.
The voodoo doll shit was kind of weird. I'm not buying that shit.
That's on some other type shit.
Yeah, that's on some shit I'm not really fucking with. They got some... A thing that I would say that it's kind of like a hidden underlining theme through this shit is there's a lot of drug dealer shit on here. You got the burner phone, you got the Pyrex. Like, they got a ping pong table coming out.
Shit.
I don't know if it's just the paddles or if it's a table.
They've got the screwdriver kits.
The lantern.
That
I thought was pretty dope. They got a wave brush.
They got a wave brush.
Yeah, they got a wave brush, and then they got the classic thermals and Zippos, and then they have the post-it notes. Just like little shit like that. I think one thing that they haven't done socks though, right? They've never done socks.
They've had socks, yeah.
Not red socks.
Not red socks.
Yeah. I think those low key are gonna go for mad bread too. To be honest,
but genuinely, this is probably like great Supreme drop of the past 2-3 years.
This is I'm saying a long time.
Like I genuinely see myself getting multiple things for me.
I don't really see me getting that much shit for the body because I only like tees like that really from Supreme. Maybe the varsity I'll get if the varsity is well priced. The varsity
gonna be like $396.
If it's $3 something, I'll get it. But last two varsities was almost $500. I won't touch that. But giving you the conclusion of this shit is basically if it's no hype on it, then it's better for you to wear. But if there's no hype, then niggas don't really... I can see a lot of this shit sitting, basically.
If you're just trying to get into Supreme now and try and flip, just try again next year, bro.
Yeah, you're definitely trying to get next year, because getting those bogos is going to be a problem for you, like OD. Yeah.
This collection is for people who like Supreme.
You're not getting the bike.
Don't even try.
I know I can probably get the bike, but I'm going to have to pay an overcharge on top of that bike, which would still be worth it, because you'll make a lot of money on it.
There's been mad rumors that James Jibbia's nephew already sold 2 bikes for $20K a piece.
I would not doubt it. Why wouldn't you?
And I don't even know.
Like that bike is probably gonna go for maybe $8,000
retail. Yeah.
So the bike will probably go. I think that might be one of the best selling accessories, like big accessories like that. Yeah. Besides the pinball and maybe like the Everlast. If you
the Everlast goes all the time.
Yeah, but if you hold it as long as the Everlast, I think this will make more money than that.
Facts. Whoever has the Everlast and the boxing robe, go.
The boxing robes didn't go for shit though. I got money off of them because I sold them at the right time. But the boxing robes you can get right now for like $3.
Yo, you can get the teddy bear for like $20 over retail.
Yeah, there's certain pieces like that you can get it. Honestly, I would stack up on those teddy bears for later on. If you're playing the long haul game, I'll fuck with the teddy bears. But overall, Supreme smoked that shit. It was very surprising.
I can't get Allure out of my head.
That beat is super hard. New Vince Staples. You told me to watch the Vince Staples thing.
Yo, this shit is really cool.
First and City.
So Vince Staples teased like a trailer for like a show before anything like on Tuesday, and I was like, "Yo, this looks."
Yeah, fun. So let's talk about the trailer real quick. The trailer was him being like, "Yo, I got something for y'all under the sea." Basically, like implying that he had a gun. That he had some guns for some kids there because the way it's shot was a black screen at first.
Right. But he's really just trying to make them sell chocolate.
Yeah, he gave them the candy to sell, and then he was like, "Hey, like the kids."
They're walking around the parking lot of a grocery store, and they're like trying to sell chocolates.
Yeah, like basically trying to sell chocolates, like how people in New York, if you live in New York, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The kids who walk in there and say it's for the football team, and they don't fucking play football.
In fact, the world famous.
It's the same shit. Now it's not world famous in New York. They sell like normal shit, just like there was like M&M's, Snickers, and shit like that. And then
jokes.
So in my head, I'm thinking about the trailer. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be super dope that they're giving him a TV show.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
I think Vince should have had a TV show.
I thought so too. Like I thought it was gonna be like some shit on Revolt TV or something.
No, I know it wouldn't have been Revolt. Like the way he is, I kind of put him in the Gambino wave to me. Like the way this shit is shot is kind of like Atlanta a little bit to me.
It does, especially because he wrote it.
Yeah,
it's written by him.
I fuck with Vince.
And then the director, Calmatic, I think has worked on.
I think Vince is way more talented than when people give him.
At least creatively, he tries to do the out of box shit.
Fact.
Especially because this appears just to be like a crazy rollout too. Because the episodes come out with singles.
Yeah.
Well, so far one has come out with one.
Yeah. And
the first episode was fucking great.
So yeah, the first episode was to the record "So What," and basically what this shit is, I think
he gets a call
from his agent
saying, "Do you want to perform at Malia Obama's
21st birthday?" He was like, "He's 24.
Is she the black one or the white one?" That one flew over my head for a moment.
And then basically just proceeds to like he's moving into a place, and then he's like, I don't know where I can get a haircut on Mondays because black people don't cut hair on Mondays. That's a big fact because my barber does not open on Mondays. And
but then Tuesday just becomes your new Monday.
And then the mover tells him like, "There's a place in Pasadena that cuts hair, or whatever." So they go to the barbershop.
Catching All Fades.
And then he that's a place that's called Catching All Fades. He wasn't fighting yet. So then he puts in the headphones and
watch the episode.
Yeah, watch the episode. But it's fucking hilarious. When the kid pulls the headphones out, I was dying. That shit was jokes. But overall, Vince, if he has a new album coming out, I'm waiting for the So What record was a good record. I don't think it was like a great record, but it was a good record.
No, I think it fits perfectly within the episode, and then even then it's like it's different, it's catchy.
Yeah, it's something totally. What I got from that, it was like heavy LA. Like, not to say
just like his last project.
Not that Vince really doesn't make like that type of LA music like that. Really, like it was more like a record I would think like YG would make.
Facts. He had some bars on there too. Instead of like stop being suicidal, instead of killing yourself, killing op. I was like, yo.
I mean, that's been shit.
That's hard.
That's been shit. Vince always does that shit. We can transition this to a conversation we were just having before.
Yo, fuck Apple.
When we were eating, so we referenced the Apple titanium card that they have coming out.
But now they're coming out that you can't put it like in your back pocket. You can't put it with other cards.
So they have stipulations of how to maintain it because it's a titanium card and it's white. So obviously everybody's not gonna want their card to be dirty.
You can't put it near keys. You can't put it near change.
So basically, what does it say? Where you can't do it? It says Apple recommends using a soft, slightly damped, lint-free microfiber cloth to clean it off with alcohol. You can't. What was the shit? What was it that said you can't do what?
Bro, you can't put it near denim. You can't put it near some other stuff.
Yeah, you can't put it in your denim on top of other cards. You can't put it next to your car keys.
Leather.
You can't put it on leather.
Change.
Basically,
you can't have it anywhere.
But I don't see. They tell you that you can't do that. But what happens to the card if you do that? I think they're meaning just like for appearance purposes, like maybe the card get dirty.
They specifically said it's gonna fuck up the magnetic strip on it.
That's stupid.
But that's like on any other card.
Yeah, it's on every card. That's like the magnetic strip is on every card.
Depends on how much this costs to replace, because it was titanium and shit. I have no idea what that's gonna be like. But you already know they're gonna come out with a $150 card holder.
For a disclaimer, I actually have the card. I don't have the card yet, but I have the credit card. The card comes in like a week, so in a week we'll have an update for you. But
I'm gonna try and cut it with a knife.
You wild, nigga, relax. Cause you can request a new card though. It shows on there you can request a new card all the time if you want. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna charge you like if it's a titanium card. I'm pretty sure regular credit cards charge you $5 to get a new card. So I'm pretty sure they'll charge you around like $20-$30.
It costs $5 to get a new card. I'm glad I never lost my shit.
That's a big fact.
$5 to use my money again. Suck my dick.
Well, if you want the card, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll just sit. They got card free ATM shit. I'll just do cash from now on.
Where's that at?
I know, like, Chase and Wells Fargo do that, where if you have the app, you can just say, hey, I'm at the ATM. Put in your shit, and you get card-free withdrawals.
Oh, that's pretty dope. I think that's like the whole
point of this.
But
actually, like at point of sales. And
this is supposed to be like a virtual credit card type shit.
But let's see how that goes with the underworld dealers, carriers, and Mac Millers.
The dude, Marquise Brown. I don't know if you know who he is. He's
the YouTuber
guy. So he was unboxing one of these, and he made a really good point. This is just another. He said that this is just another way for Apple to keep you with Apple. Because think about it like this: if you don't have Apple a phone, then you can't use the card. So basically, you lose out on the credit card if you switch from Apple to another.
You have to have an Apple phone?
Yeah, to have the card. Yeah.
What if I have like an iPhone 3G?
If you can get the wallet app, then you're good. You're good money, nigga. Hey. You're good money. I've actually never used Apple Pay ever. I might use it now, but I've never used
any phone with that.
I think you get 3% back on anything if you use the Apple Pay, and then you get 1% if you use the swipe. And then you get 4% if you buy Apple products with the credit card.
That's dope, I guess.
But one good thing
you already know that shit has a 4% markup.
One good thing that
post that update
I had that I liked about the actual card was that you get your cashback percentages right away. You get them like the next day. So say if I spend $500 and I get 3%, and I'm supposed to get 3% back on that, you get it the next day.
You get that $15 immediately,
like right away. You get it right away. They put it in your Apple Cash card, and you can use it whenever you want.
That's pretty fast. Because usually for most cashbacks, you get it like a next statement.
Yeah, So some of them like yearly ones, like for cash.
That's also whack because then they gotta renew at that point. You're like, hey, if you want your fucking cashback, you're stuck with us, you coward.
But no, I like that feature that you just get it back right away.
Telatalk credit card coming up. 40% interest.
Jesus, boy.
But there's
miss a payment on that.
There's no limit. Up to $300.
We can continue this with
so like, what does it take to like make a credit card?
You got to be backed by a bank. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of legality. It's a lot of legalities to it too. I think the Apple Card is backed by Goldman Sachs.
Where's all these Twitter people telling me to start an LLC so I can?
I bet you a lot of people don't even know what LLCs are.
It's like a limited liability company. But
I would hope you would know, nigga. I said a lot of people. I would hope you would know what it is.
Sometimes, like, you be questioning me, bro. I gotta make sure that
I was not questioning you at all. I would hope an economist knows what an LLC is.
Ayo, chill.
I would hope. So yeah, there's a new Broadway musical coming out about Soul Train, and Questlove has been the co-executive producer of it. I think it's super dope because I think Soul Train to this day is like one of the best TV shows, like as far as music wise. They came out in a while. I do fuck with Don Cornelius a lot. Like, I don't know why. Like, his voice and, like, just the way how he is, I fuck with him heavy. Like, if you read a lot about...
Soul Train aired until 2006?
Yeah. If you read about a lot of shit that he did in that time and, like, sticking up for artists to be on there, like Stevie and a lot of other people that are like
it's cool because apparently the musical is gonna be from his perspective.
Yeah, it's super dope. That was just a quick shit that I wanted to like get out there. Questlove is the music encyclopedia, so that's a great person to do.
His son is gonna be a part of it too. Don Cornelius' son.
That's super dope. Cause Don Cornelius is probably one of the illest niggas. Like that voice, I don't think I've ever heard anybody sound like that nigga in my life. Like that's an ill nigga right there.
Hopefully this shit.
I will go to that shit too.
I will watch this shit.
I'll go. They don't have a set date on it either, but I'll go to that.
They're still making it or what?
Yeah, I think they're just starting to make it now. That musical will probably be out next year, and we can take TSB to the Broadway musical.
Get some culture. I hate announcement like this. Tell me when it's done. Don't tell me when you're starting.
I mean, that's the point of announcement, so you can get hyped about it now.
Nah, be like
you want to how like albums are now, where like
give me a surprise. They give you
an announcement a week before the album comes.
That'd be fine. I would appreciate it.
You would be.
I'd be tight.
If you were this age when music was coming out in the early 2000s, you'd be super tight because they would roll that out a year in advance.
Yeah, that sounds
like 6 months in advance.
I wouldn't even want to listen to that shit no more.
Niggas had to wait for Illmatic for like probably like almost a year and a half before the album actually came out.
He had one song.
Huh?
He had one song before Illmatic.
Yeah, that wasn't even a song. That was a freestyle. It was the Live at the Barbecue. But hey, man, like.
Imagine just freestyling a barbecue and then all of a sudden you got a classic.
whoever had the foresight to see that this nigga was gonna be what he is now, what Nas was gonna be what he is now, especially with Illmatic. But he had the demo already. He had some of the demo already.
He had some shit done already. Of course, that wasn't like the first time he ever rapped or anything.
Well, obviously, if that was the first time Nas ever rapped, he's the greatest rapper of all time.
You know, you wouldn't be involved.
That's not Nas.
Aside from the fast car, honeys that shake their ass at bars. Chill, it samples Nas. Dead Presidents, yeah.
Yeah, it did. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Chill.
Shout out to Nas and Hope. We fuck with y'all.
Yo, also, shout out Unique Lil U.
Yeah, transition Unique Lil U. Christopher Lemaire continues to upgrade the staples of Unique Lil U. The fall winter 19 collab.
Why does this shit look so sharp?
This shit is. I think this shit is fucking great. You know what's gonna surprise you? This this T-shirt that is on slide 9. I'm getting that. That brown one. I'm getting that. I
can see that, bro.
It's super hard. It's super hard. I don't really wear button ups like that, but just how they lace that.
That's something like Vince Staples shit. Not even gonna lie.
That's some ill shit. But overall, this collection, Unique Lil U, continues to be a high end version of Unique Lil. If that makes sense to y'all, it's basically
just
like
upgraded basics.
Yeah,
really clean cut.
And it's only a little bit more expensive than Unique Lil normal shit is,
which is already like very affordable.
Yeah, like Unique Lil jeans are like $30. I would assume that the Unique Lil U jeans are like maybe $60. I've never bought Unique Lil U jeans, but their hoodies, their tees, their pants, like women pants are like super dope. This collection is ill as fuck. Funny shit is that shirt on side 15. I already have like that shirt like 3 times over. That's the one that I bought when I was actually in New York. But the coats are really dope too. Like this is a way to get high end clothes for an affordable price. Nigga, are you listening to music right now?
I just can't get a low out of my head still.
This nigga is bopping like he's legit listening to music. Like
you don't hear music in your head like that?
I do.
Like it's just.
I thought I was the only one who
was just so fucking vivid.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one. I legit used to think I was like type crazy when I was younger because I could listen to a whole song in my head,
every
like
fucking instrument,
like it was like I was actually listening to.
Yeah, good times. But yeah, Unique Lil U. It doesn't come out until like another month.
It comes out September 26th.
Yeah, which is like a minute away. I'm probably gonna forget about it. And then,
I mean, it's fall.
And then November, I'm gonna click on Unique Lil and be like, "Yo, this shit is fire. Why didn't we talk about this?"
I mean, I'm gonna get a few pieces because Unique Lil U shit usually goes pretty quickly. The color shades on here is mostly earth tones.
It's just a testament to its affordability.
Yeah,
and like its actual quality.
The thing is, like, for example, the shirt that I said I was gonna get, right? That looks like a Como de Garçon button-up shirt or like a low or a Vism button-up shirt. If it's Vism, that shirt's $1,000.
Yeah.
If it's low, that shirt's $500.
But since it's Unique Lil U, it's gonna be $29.99.
If it was Como de Garçon, that shirt's another $300. Unique Lil U, I would say that t-shirt comes out to being maybe $40, $50. Like certain things I justify buying that are really expensive, but I like this shit. Like I would prefer to get this shit 9 times out of 10 because the materials on here are really good too. Some shit you'll catch from Unique Lil though that's like,
it's like alright, buddy.
It's a little weird. Like alright, this shit is trash. Like, but
sometimes their experimentation with like some parkas and shit like that. Sometimes a little.
I've never had a coat from that.
They're a little thinner side.
That's the same shit with some of the tees. Some of the tees come out a little thin. Like
alright.
That's why I mostly stick to Unique Lil U shit because I feel like it fits my pattern a little more.
You gotta touch it. I gotta touch it.
Transition to new Noah shit.
Yo.
Fall winter 2019 Noah. I think this is one of the best collections they've had too as well.
You think so?
Yeah, like
I don't think so.
That slide that I showed you of the outfit that I was like, I'm definitely getting majority of what they have on there. It was like some shit that because Uniqlo usually, I'm not Uniqlo, but Noah usually does prep shit, but it does like prep shit in like rugbies and like collar shirts. But the slide that I was talking about with the turtleneck, with the sharp turtleneck, with the blades and the pants,
it's really smart.
Yeah,
it's a really smart look.
It's very clean cut look, and then it has like the Michael Jackson reference with the white socks with the loafers. But maybe because I'm getting older that I've always liked to dress like that, to be honest. But I feel like this is.
White socks and black loafers is a look, bro.
It is, but think about it. It was a time when that look was thought of to be improper.
Yeah, like, yo, what are you doing?
That's like wearing white socks with dress shoes. You would never do that.
Chill.
You've done that before?
In my youth.
Oh yeah, in the kids. Yeah, but think about it. That's like super frowned upon. But I think this is one of the best collections. Why do you think it's not? What's about it that you don't like about it like that?
It's just a lot of it, not a lot of it, but some of it, I guess, not fully out yet. So what's out right now when I went to the website?
Oh, yeah, what came out today?
What came out today.
Yeah, I can understand why you say that shit, because there wasn't really much. But I'm saying, I'm going off of what the lookbook showed.
Off of the lookbook, the styling is on point again. Yeah. It's shot brilliantly.
The only shit when you need with Noah is the same shit with Mille on Dior. It's pretty pricey, my nigga, to be honest.
Pretty pricey.
It's priced like Como des Garçons, but it's streetwear shit. But like I said, like if you supporting the brand, you supporting the brand regardless. Like I fuck with Teddy, so I will support some of his shit. Like if you want good shit to come out, good shit's gonna come out. Like I can't complain about a Mille on Dior. I don't know why I'm fucking up that shit so much today. I can't complain about that shit if I like majority. There's very few brands where I can say I like majority of the whole look.
If it was bad shit and it was expensive, I would shit on you. But if I love it,
it's like, really good shit.
Now I'm just mad.
You can't complain just because we can't buy a lot of this shit there.
Facts.
Like the wool coats and shit. Like for
that's a different type of like.
It's expensive. It's like $800-$700. Like. But it's good shit. Like if it was trash, then we wouldn't.
And then with Noah shit is that they have a lot of brand transparency with like how much their shit costs. Yeah. Like they'll explain it, break it down to you. Like yo, we pay these people in Canada.
Yeah, they do the They don't do sweatshop shit. They pay people. Like, they actually pay people a lot. So like
I remember they made this post. It was like yo, minimum wage went up in this place where we make our shit, so this piece is more.
It's gonna be more expensive. Yeah, see, they're like very transparent with shit. They'll let you know. I think that their brand is like one of the very few brands besides Patagonia that will tell you like as far as merchandising and like manufacturing, they'll let you know like, hey, like
this is what's going on.
This is what's going on.
Like yo, Steve got fired for sexual harassment.
I don't think they'll go that heavy into it, but not even then. Like even our experiences in New York at Noah. The people there are super cool. Like
facts. I was in there maybe 3 times in a week, and the guy was like, "Yo, you back again?" It's like some older
because he's cool. Like I'm in on Dior and Noah. Not just by happens by coincidence that we talked about them both today. But both of their workers, like all their workers, were super cool. Like we met some people at Mille on Dior. It was dope, and the niggas at Noah was cool. Like compared to like Supreme, where you feel like you have to be like an asshole to go into Supreme. Or like
that's never the aesthetic, bro.
Or even some
or like the aesthetic you should be aiming for.
Even some high end places like like Louis Vuitton, it's like that. You'll get some assholes there for sure.
Yo, shout out Dior.
Oh Dior, yeah, Dior. We know the Dior story on here, but yeah, like it makes it way more better for your brand to have people like people in Noah and Mille on Dior fuck with you.
Facts. About to start bitching, ain't you? Ready to start snitching, ain't you?
We can change this into another collection that's coming out. Nipsey and Puma's collection is coming out. So the Marathon clothing and Puma's coming out.
Who's in control of the Marathon?
I believe his brother, Black Sam, is in control of what Nipsey's doing now. It's releasing next month. It's September 5th. Go out and support that shit. A lot of this shit, I'm not even telling you to go support that shit just because it's Nip. A lot of that shit is actually kind of dope. I fuck with it. I don't really fuck with the sneakers that I saw because I don't like the silhouette, but I do fuck with like some of the track suits that they had and the hoodies and shit.
It's dope because apparently he was working with Puma prior.
Yeah, he was working with Puma prior. Like Nipsey was always hands on with a lot of his shit. It comes out September 5th, 2019. Keep supporting Nip. Support the music. I still see that Victory Lap is still like top 20 albums.
Yeah,
still.
People are really still playing that shit.
Keep supporting that music because all that shit goes to Nip. Nip owns all this shit. This Puma shit, I don't think he owned the whole collection, but I believe that they did a partnership, so half of that will go to his family. A lot of this shit is actually really dope to me. What I found kind of funny is that Nip was a Crip and most of this shit is like red. I found that shit kind of funny. From what I saw, I only saw a quick video that they did with Puma, and I don't know the guy who was doing it, but I saw it on Twitter and they were showing like a few silhouettes out. That's how I know that I didn't really like the shoes like that, because I don't like the silhouette that they put for it. Right. They look kind of weird, but it's dope. I'm gonna definitely cop what I can from this shit. I think a lot of this shit is gonna sell out.
I think it's gonna go.
A lot of shit's gonna sell out.
It's gonna go.
Most of the shit that's on here is shit that he would wear in music videos and shit like that, and this is like red with black tracksuit that's coming out, a Puma tracksuit. That's just hard as fuck. That's just hard as fuck.
Yeah, we bringing back the Clydes. Clyde Pumas.
If I think
you put some shits on
the thing is, they only showed 3 sneakers coming out, but I think that he did other shit. If he has some Clydes, I'm definitely copping the Clydes. I like the Clydes. The Clydes are classic sneakers. The
suede joints, it's over.
If it looks like, so he had the silhouette of the sneaker, and then the bottom was a blue, and then most of the shoe was like a whitish cream, and then the inner linings of the sock lining was blue, and then the bottom of the sole was blue. If it's like that in this class, that's getting copped 3 times over. I'll fuck with that shit because Clydes ain't even expensive. Clydes is like $80 to $100. Like, I'll fuck with that shit.
Bro, they're like 65 beans.
Are they? No, they'll be like $100 because it's collab.
Yeah, but the regular joints, 60.
That's a classic. We don't talk about Puma enough on here, but Clydes is a super classic sneaker. That goes up there with Chucks, Air Force Ones, Clydes, Superstars. Like, that shit is a super classic sneaker, but go cop that shit September 5th, 2019. The
Bro, you know in the UK they call Air Max 95 110s.
110s?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of the price point. They cost 110 pounds. They call them 110s.
Well, they do call these sneakers crepes.
Call them crepes. Yo, shout out all those fellas across the pond. Also, I just saw that you already had it on here on the outline, the docket, the Bible.
The Bible.
Yeah, the Levi shit, Levi Nike.
But why'd you say the Bible?
Our Bible, the outline.
I'm confused as fuck on what you were talking about. That's a little further down. Let me get to it. Yeah, so Levi and Nike are having a customizable, basically shit that we were talking about last week. Literally was the Nike ID shit, and we were saying that the only way to bring Nike ID back was to bring different type of material shits. And Wednesday, I believe, came out Tuesday. I sent it to you, and you said we need our credit. We for sure need our credit because this shit came out of nowhere. That they're doing just customizable
facts. And it's
denim.
over. You can't do it anymore.
No, I think for a certain sneaker it was over because I know it comes back. You can do it in Levi's Soho. You can do it in Levi's Market Street, the Champs, Levi Berlin, Levi Shanghai, and then a Levi in. Oh, it might have been over because it was August 26th.
Yeah, even if you try and go online, it goes that the product you are looking for is no longer available.
Oh, see, no, I'm wilding. Today's the 22nd. It comes out August 26th, nigga, 12 a.m.
Oh, so it comes out again?
12 a.m. Eastern. And they'll let you go do it. But yeah, you can do a whole bunch of different Levi. Did you actually go to it? I didn't get on.
I made my own show, like Matt Corduroy.
Go for it.
Cool leathers. It's dope, bro. They had tons of different materials.
Yeah, corduroy on there?
Yeah, corduroy on there.
Definitely making the corduroy for August 26th.
Corduroy.
I'm buying some Nike ID shit just for all the times that I have made sneakers on there that I could not afford.
It was cool because they had mesh, leather, corduroy, and like
denim.
And then they had 5 colors in each.
What was the colors?
It ranged between like an emerald, a red, a sail,
emerald, corduroy, Air Force One,
a hazelnut, and like a yellow, a golden yellow.
Emerald corduroy Air Force One with a hazelnut check. Don't steal my shit, nigga. Don't steal my shit. I'm definitely doing that. Yeah, but they have light washes. They have dog washes. Then you can do between leathers and shit. Yeah. I didn't get onto AB Dash. What was the price of it? What'd you do? Air Force One.
130 for Air Force One.
Low?
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting that. But Nike, give us our credit. You niggas is definitely listening. And I know you niggas listen because I can see what company you're listening from on our fucking...
Somebody's definitely tuning in on their lunch.
On our demographics. Bro. Like, there's a lot... There's another company that I would say was listening to us, so we can transition to this right now. Bergdorf Goodman and GOAT are opening... GOAT is moving into Bergdorf Goodman. And we were talking about this shit last week, saying what... That's the second to last link. So Bergdorf Goodman is introducing GOAT into one of their stores. I think it's like the New York store, I believe. So we were talking about last week. What can brands? I specifically named Bergdorf Goodman last week. Actually, what can they do to stay afloat in times of where mostly streetwear is controlling the market and boutiques are controlling the market? So out of nowhere, these niggas just get GOAT to go into their shit. Like, you niggas is listening, and I've seen that these niggas have listened. Both of the companies have listened to the podcast. But I think this is a great idea, to be honest. I don't know
it's
how.
Definitely the right type of move to make. To incorporate some of these like secondhand.
Yeah, but I don't know how necessary this will work because GOAT is just like, you know, like, no, hype sneakers. Bergdorf Goodman is like, that's different type of people to go on Bergdorf Goodman. Bergdorf Goodman is like the only place that has Goyard in New York.
Yeah, well, I think it's just like a method of trying to encapsulate the people who wouldn't necessarily go to Bergdorf Goodman anyways.
Like you or some shit.
Yeah, because the people who go to Bergdorf Goodman are always going to go.
Bergdorf, yeah,
they're
that's true.
trying to bring in a new, different type of audience, I think.
Yeah, Bergdorf Goodman workers going to be fucking tight when the fucking 14-year-olds coming out of that bitch for $40,000 because
that's
they
a
sold
fucking
Eminem
fact.
Air Force One or something. I mean, Eminem 4. There was another brand that I was actually going to talk about here. Going along with the same topic, where we were saying that a lot of brands need to branch out to doing a lot of men's more collection because, you know, fashion is heavy woman shit. This is the fifth topic. Tiffany and Co is bringing out the men's collection. Yeah.
It was mainly like a bunch of accessories and shit, but they really focused on the men's side. Shout out Tiffany, bro.
Shout out Tiffany. Shout out to A$AP Ferg because I think A$AP Ferg has a big part in this, to be honest, because Ferg has been with Tiffany's a lot. Like the price range, all of it comes out in October, and the price ranging from $200,000 to $15,000 worth of like jewelry shit. I think it comes from like bracelets, rings. I'm pretty sure like earrings and shit like that. That I would have thought Tiffany would have been done this, to be honest, because I've only known Tiffany to sell like women's jewelry,
women's shit, and like sometimes even like some house shit.
Yeah, I would always get my mother jewelry from Tiffany's. But I've never thought of me going in there and get jewelry. I really don't like jewelry.
It should be expensive as fuck, bro.
It's $200,000 to $15,000. $200 is, I don't know what the fuck that's gonna get you in Tiffany's, but
it's gonna get you the bag,
like the fucking
when you check out
the shopping bag. Yeah.
That's it.
So let's go back up to what did we finish before? What were we talking about? Uniqlo, Puma. You want to talk about the StockX shit? You want to pass that shit?
What StockX?
StockX had a breach in their system, and
the only thing they said was, "Yo, update your password."
Yeah, they got. Oh no, this is the update to that. So they got like around 7 million people's information exposed, like real information though, like your credit card, your address, your phone, and shit like that. And I get, just like you said, like they sent me an email and shit like that, just like an email to say that they're sorry or whatever. And I'm like, they need to do a little more than this. And apparently some other person thought the same thing, and they're suing them. And I think it's going to be a class action lawsuit with StockX, so be aware of this shit.
I'm definitely signing up.
I know you're definitely going to sign up. So be ready to get to like $125 a year from now. Keep a lookout on that.
Can't wait for people to get that $125 and immediately put it back on StockX.
That's a big fact. We can transition this to the P's Adidas.
Yo, I didn't hear too much about this shit, bro.
I actually wanted to talk about this shit because I haven't heard a lot about this shit. So Pharrell's returning with the Adidas original with the Now Is Her Time package.
You already know niggas can't resell. They don't care.
So even though I think most of the shit could resell though. So this is more tailored to women. I've always thought like with brands like how Adidas and Nike do, how they separate women's and men's.
Yo, Sid is in here.
Huh?
Sid is in here.
Yeah, I see Sid. Sid's right next to Pharrell.
Cool beans.
So I never got why brands differentiate like women's shoes and men's shoes if we wear the same shoes. To be honest, it's kind of like the same shit that like all the girls who we hang out with who actually can dress well always complain how they can't get ones or like Air Force Ones in their sizes because they don't make it. And then Nike's return to that shit is, let me make exclusive ones for just women that men would like as well. Why don't you just make it for both of us in both available sizes? Like me, I don't have no problem with it. Like they came out with a satin black toe Air Jordan 1 on Saturday. I can get it in my size because I can wear a 10.5 in women's. But for those who wear your size, cannot get it.
I would have to get like an 11.5.
Yeah, you would have to get a 12.5. You were 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get a 12.5.
It's a size and a half difference. I only need 11.5.
11.5. Yeah, but the problem is they only make it to like a 12 or something.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, fuck out of here.
Yeah, like I don't understand why Nike.
That's how I missed out on the satin back.
Why Nike does that shit. But anyways, go back on Pharrell's. So this is the gratitude, empathy, breathing thoughts, infinite species. This is tailored to more women.
I'm not gonna hold you. Slide 6 is kind of like awkward. It's them holding a shoe with their pregnant stomachs. Like I don't get it.
I don't get it either, to be honest. I know they're coming out with like those mountain climbing sandals, but like in a satin form with with the Pharrell logo on it, with the Human Race logo on it. So mostly what they have on here is all Human Race shit. I think that's tailored to what it is. This is more kids shit. I found it to be dope. It's dope. It's dope shit. Like that. It's cool. What'd you say?
It's cool. The clothes are like a lot of kids sets, hoodies and pants.
Yeah. It releases August 31st for anybody who wants to get it. I think it's basically all the NMD human races, but in just different colors, like bright yellows, oranges.
And it's like it's all over colors.
Yeah. They have hoodies and shit like that. You know, Pete stay putting out classic shit. Pete don't put out garbage. So shout out to Pharrell on that one.
Shout out my women.
What else we got on here for the day? Oh, I thought the last link that we have on here. I thought this was fucking dope as shit, nigga.
What is this?
Aston Martin has a custom gallery of Aston Martin is offering a new custom gallery of super villain layers for car fanatics.
Fire.
So basically, if you buy a car from Aston Martin, they have a person or architect or something that'll build you a super villain layer. And the one that they have on here is so ill, my nigga.
This is like the ultimate rich people shit.
Oh, this
is like the most absurd shit I've ever.
This is the definition of different type of money, my nigga. This is a different type of money.
It was like, yo, you got a car? Let's make you a fucking super villain.
So basically, what they have in here to show you, like as a prototype of what you can get, like as a villain layer if you want, is a car wrapped inside of a glass like aquarium. And then the way that they have like I don't know what it would be called, the drive into the layer. It's on water, but it has a glass on top of it type shit. And then it has a spiral staircase to go up.
It's like a ramp type shit.
Yeah, and it's all like aquarium based type shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's like some Batman shit.
There's definitely Batman
like
shit.
Like Justice League.
I'm not gonna hold you. That shit is ridiculously hard though, my nigga. Like when Telatalk blows up and I have enough money to do this, niggas is coming to my crib and I'm doing that for 100% fact.
That's just insane.
That shit is super ill, my nigga. Super ill.
I wonder if anybody's built this type of shit in Minecraft.
I wonder how much that would actually cost to make. So yeah, they partnered up with director Sebastian Demare that outlines more details of the possibility. It says Aston Martin dedicates blah, blah, blah. Basically, you can do whatever you want if you had the money.
The opportunities are endless.
The opportunities are endless if your bread is endless. 1,000%.
Everything was all good just a week ago.
We had something else. Oh, the Freddie Gibbs Madlib Boiler Room.
The Boiler Room.
It was cool. We both watched it. I thought it was super dope. They had Spice Adams there.
I only watched a little bit of it. I liked how it was like live streamed too. Yeah. I didn't know that shit was live
streamed. The one thing that angered me the most about that Boiler Room.
The comments?
No, that I wanted to fucking go to that shit.
Where was that shit at?
It was in London. But I'm saying like, Gibbs, my nigga, come to Florida, my nigga. Like, he never comes to Florida. Like, I've only seen him
is he touring?
Yeah, he's touring. And I think the closest place he's coming to is Atlanta. You know the classic shit, they'll come to Atlanta.
We out.
Nigga, I want to see... Alright, give me your top 5 niggas who you want to see in concert that you haven't seen in concert yet.
That I haven't seen?
That you haven't seen in concert yet. Who you want to see in concert?
I haven't seen Tyler yet. I've seen
Tyler.
I haven't seen Hove. I don't think I've
Just give me a top 5 of niggas who you want to see in concert. Who you've never seen in concert.
I've never seen Doom. Hove and Doom, I've convinced myself I'll never see live. I don't think I will.
You can see Hove live if you wanted to. He'll have another tour date soon.
I don't know who else off the top of my head.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm mad people.
Gibbs, Doom, Hove, Frank.
That's a good one. That's one of mine too.
I don't know who I'll put that top.
Is Frank at Flog now?
Maybe 3,000.
Is Frank at Flog now?
I don't know, but you didn't buy your ticket. Oh, I should tell them the story to this shit. Me and B Dash.
Oh no, you shouldn't.
We're gonna cop on Friday, last Friday, to go to Camp Flognog. So I forget that the time for it, but luckily they're 3 hours behind time there. So when it was 1 o'clock here, when it was 1 o'clock there, it was 3 o'clock here, and then we're releasing at 3 o'clock over here, but 1 o'clock over there. So I go and look, and I'm like, damn. I sent me that text. I'm like, damn, why the fuck we always forget about shit like this? And he's like, yeah. And then I got through, and I got 2 tickets. I hit this nigga up. I'm like, yo, I got 2 tickets. This is the amount. What we doing? He's like, we'll catch it next year. That shit had me living, nigga.
Bro, I got too much shit going on.
That shit had me living. But yeah, Camp Flog now looks like it's gonna be dope. I bought 2 tickets anyways to see. I'm probably gonna take somebody to go with me. I haven't been to Camp Flognog, and I've been wanting to go to that shit. This year they have a lot of dope people. I think Solange is going, Blood Orange is going. Of course, Our Future is gonna be there. You
can still buy passes.
Can you?
Yeah, for general admission today.
Yeah.
I got it up. It's Solange, Brockhampton, those dudes. Summer Walker, Thundercat, Damo, Goldlink, The Internet, Earl, Mos Def.
Yasin Bey, nigga. That's definitely another person I would love to see in concert.
Daniel Caesar, her.
Oh,
Left Brain.
The last shit that I wanted to talk about today was these are probably albums that you haven't heard yet. So yeah. So Snow Allegra put an album out.
Snow Allegra, that's the Dreamville chick, no?
No, that's Ari Lennox. So Snow Allegra put an album out recently. I went back to listen to the Goldlink album because I hadn't listened to the Goldlink album yet.
There's a Goldlink album?
And I haven't. Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks ago. Maybe like almost close to a month ago. And then like another Daniel Caesar album came out, and then the Blood Orange B-side records came out. I call it B-side records for what it was. That's a lot of subpar ass music that I listened to this week, my nigga.
The Snow Allegra, Goldlink.
The Snow Allegra and Blood Orange ones were way better than the Daniel Caesar one. Was okay, and then I was disappointed in Goldlink for those shit. Out of 15 records, I put 4 records on there. Oof. Coming from the last album that he had before, like I would expect a lot. Because nigga, the last album that he came out with was phenomenal. Like I thought that was gonna be way better. I thought this album was gonna be way better than what it was.
It's a horrible.
And Daniel's last album was really good.
Talking about 40 was the last.
Yeah, project? Like that album was really good. Not to say this album wasn't bad, but it definitely did live up to that.
Was it a full album?
Yeah, it was a full album. It was like 15 records. Oof. And then Snow Allegra album, I kind of expected what it was from that album. I kind of like the EP a lot better, but the EP does have less records than.
What's Snow Allegra's like demographic? Like, what does she appeal to?
I would say she's kind of like Kylie Uchis, but like more R&B-ish. She makes really good music, though. She makes really good music. She writes really well. Drake has sampled her a couple times on there. But just to say, like, I think this year started off strong, but who's left to drop an album out that we're actually like waiting? Danny's album probably is gonna be really good. I think Kendrick should be dropping an album this year.
Some TDE people have left to drop. Like no one's from TDE dropped yet.
Yeah, Schoolboy did.
Oh yeah, Crash Talk. Yeah. But that was
exactly. I think people who got left to drop that are gonna make good albums are all TDE people. Like I was just thinking the other day, what the fuck happened to Absol? Absol hasn't put out an album in forever.
He's in the basement, bro.
Absol hasn't put an album since 2014.
That's not true.
What album came out after that?
Do What Thou Wilt came out like in 2016.
Alright, 2016.
Hold on.
And no, you're right. It came out sometime around there. I was thinking of the one before that one. These Days, yeah. The album was really good. I like the album. I was just listening to J-Rock's last 2 albums, and nigga, J-Rock is so underrated, my nigga.
Redemption is really good, bro.
Rock is so underrated. Nigga, 9005 was super hard. I still want to see Kendrick put out an album. I feel like Kendrick has been the most low person out of everybody. He hasn't even been putting out features like that. Really, like
that's true. No, we're just working.
SZA album
should be coming. The good shit came out in 2016 also.
SZA album should be coming soon. Redemption came out last year, so I don't think J-Rock is gonna come out with an album. Yeah.
Nah, Isaiah maybe.
I've been waiting on Isaiah to come out. Isaiah's last album, the Sylvia demo, was the last album.
No, it was Sun's Tirade.
Sun's Diary. I remember we went to that concert. That album was really good as well.
Yeah, that concert was good.
That album was good as fuck. That's why I'm just going off to say this shit. I want some good music, my nigga. There hasn't been any really like outstanding albums besides Tyler and Freddie Gibbs, and that was in the beginning of the year.
Chill, bro. That Brockhampton comes out in 2 hours.
Solange came out this year too, as well, right? Yeah, like Solange, Freddie Gibbs, and Tyler.
Hold on. Playboy Cardi's Whole Lotta Red comes out soon.
That does nothing for me. You could be hyped for that shit, but that does nothing for me.
Phenomenal.
I guess we can end this shit here. Telatalk season
6, episode 5. Hold on. What is this in Seinfeld talk?
In Seinfeld talk. Those who don't know, he's gonna search the Seinfeld episode of this.
It is The Couch. Jerry's purchase of a new sofa helps Elaine land a new romantic interest.
That's a really good episode.
Season 5 and 6 are really good. Season 5 is my favorite, probably.
I forgot. Stay on this shit. I forgot. They said I think they were battling on. It might have been Complex that put it up on Twitter with that. Which series was better? I think it was Seinfeld versus Friends. Yo, bro. Complex, fucking relax, my nigga. That's just not even close. That's a landslide.
Who's a better boxer, Muhammad Ali or a paraplegic?
Relax. Telatalk season 6, episode 5. See y'all next week.